Hi there. I hope you love words just like Calvin does. That's probably why you're here watching this video. So, this is Calvin Gets the Last Word, and I'm Margo Sorenson. I wrote the words, and Mike Dees did the wonderful illustrations for this book. I'm going to read it to you now. And first, on the inside, you can see there are all sorts of dictionary definitions. So you can tell already that Calvin is the kind of kid who really likes words. And here's the title page. And what's that? A baseball bat? A baseball cap? So you know Calvin likes things other than words too. So here we go for the story. Calvin gets the last word. And here's Calvin's bedroom. And look, you see the baseball bat and glove under his bed. And he's sleeping. But also, look at that yellow object right there. That's a book. That's his dictionary. And guess what? Calvin isn't telling this story. His dictionary is. So it goes like this. See that kid reading a book? That's Calvin, and I'm the book. I'm Calvin's dictionary, and I'm tired. If you were Calvin's dictionary, you'd be tired too. Why? Because Calvin loves words. I mean, really loves words. That means he has to find exactly the right word for everything, especially his rascally brother. Uh-oh. Just wait till you see what happens. There's the breakfast table coming up. In the morning, Calvin brings me to the breakfast table. His tricky brother waits to tell a joke right until the very second that Calvin gulps his milk. So Calvin snorks his milk out his nose. Wow. See the little baby, the baby brother? Oh, wow. So you can see the illustrator who drew the pictures had a really fun time with this. That's why my page that has revenge has milk spilled on it. But Calvin knows that's not exactly the right word for his brother, although it sounds interesting. Oh yes, revenge can be interesting. On the school bus, everyone is pushing and yelling and shoving, running up and down the aisles, throwing backpacks. That's when my page that reads mayhem gets torn. But Calvin knows that word doesn't quite fit his brother, although it's close. At school, Calvin shoves me under his desk. The teacher asks Calvin a hard question about the Nile River, and Calvin sinks down in his chair. That's why my page that reads bewilderment is wrinkled, but Calvin knows that word has nothing to do with his brother. Calvin carries me under his arm to the school library. When the librarian isn't looking, he and his friends write notes to each other, like, pass me some bubble gum. Of course, my page reading subterfuge is stuck to another page now. What do you think it's stuck with? Somehow, Calvin knows that doesn't work for his brother either, but it does help him think. What word's going to work? On the way home, Calvin puts me on the seat next to him. When one of the big kids grabs a little kid's pencil box, Calvin grabs it away from him and gives it back to her. Now you know why the page that reads courageous has pencil scribbles on it. Calvin thinks there is no way that's the right word for his brother, but maybe for himself. Courageous, sure, in front of a bully, you bet. Calvin even hauls me along in his bat bag to the baseball practice. He loves to crush the ball during batting practice, sending it over the fence. That's why the page that reads pulverize has grass stains on it. Calvin knows that although that word could work, not to mention it would be fun, it's not going to be exactly the perfect word for his brother. the dinner table, Calvin puts me next to his plate. His brother waits to tell another joke until the very moment Calvin's mouth is full. Wouldn't you know it, Calvin sprays broccoli everywhere. That's why my page with retaliation has green bumpy clots all over it. I think that's broccoli. But Calvin knows that's still not quite the right word for his brother. Close, but not yet. Something is missing. At bedtime, Calvin slides me under his bed. I'm exhausted. My spine is bent. My pages are dog-eared. My cover is limp. I need a break. Even the page that slumber is on is wrinkled. But then Calvin drags me out from under his bed, gets his glass of water, and tiptoes into his brother's room in the dark. Suddenly, I'm not tired anymore. Has Calvin finally figured out the right word to use for his brother? I'm sure I already know which page to turn to, and I'm happy to riffle my pages to find it. It's going to be soggy with water, but I don't care. What's going to happen? Prank, that's the right word for his brother. Splash. Oh my, look what Calvin did to his big brother. Do not try this at home. Hold on a second. Calvin is laughing. His brother is laughing too. They high-five each other. So now I'm looking for hilarity in my pages instead. When Calvin grabs me, quickly he flips to a new page. I'm wide awake now, and there it is, the very best word. Family. And that's Calvin's last word. I hope you enjoy reading this book again and having fun reading all your books. And keep reading and writing too. And remember, take care of your parents and your librarians because they care about words and they care about you. Take care, everybody. This is Margo Sorenson, author of Calvin Gets the Last Word. Oh, and more books too. So enjoy yourselves and take care. Bye-bye.